What's up, everyone? Everybody's been asking me, Shango, when you gonna make another video? They've been coming in the chat room. Hey, Shango, you made a video yet? Alright, here's my video. Well, I don't know what I'm doing here, guys, but I like it. I'm just growing. I had to grow a beard out for a reason, but now it's getting really like scraggly and big, and I love it. So I don't know how long I'm gonna be allowed to grow this, but I'm enjoying it right now. But I said if I'm gonna make a video, I better put the camera right in front of my face while I'm playing Madden, because I'm not putting this down. I draft is in 2 weeks. The 17th, next Saturday, the Saturday after week 1, you know, the Saturday going into week 2 in the NFL. That's when the draft is. So I need to be focused and figure out, you know, what player is good, who I want on my team, who I don't want on my team, things of that sort. So I'm gonna be right here for 2 weeks of the beard to be big and all that kind of stuff. But I don't feel bad, because I know Lions is here doing the same thing. I know Delmas is. I know Map is. I know all them boys. Barbara, I see you out here. Don, all you guys. Strafe, I know you studying. So I don't feel bad, because I know the guys I'm drafting against are gonna be studying too. So that's just too much of my business there. All right, about the Cowboys. I want to make a video more apt to you to tell me what you think. I'll tell you what I think, and this is going to be my last video until the beginning of the season, because there's no need on talking about this last final game, because it's just for the bottom of the roster. But and also I think the bottom of our roster is going to be churned a lot. You know, when the season starts, I think we're going to acquire some more help on offensive line. I think we, some more veteran help back there to back up these rookies, if these rookies are going to start. I think a lot of stuff is going to happen at the bottom of this roster, but the top of the roster is still the top of the roster. So I want to give my feelings on what I think is going to happen this year, and then I mainly want you to write comments below this. I have my computer over here, so I'll be chiming in all day. But tell me what you think, the Cowboys are going to do this year, and how you feel they're going to be, this season. Whew, Ryan Williams is pretty good. I can't come in with a lot of optimism. There is reason for optimism. Don't get me wrong. There is reason. The Cowboy fan base, some of you are way over here. Some of you are way over here coming in this season, and both sides have valid reasons to be there. You know what I'm saying? We've got one of the most prolific quarterbacks in the game. We've got an unbelievably good wide receiver in Des Bryant, and another unbelievably good receiver in Miles Austin. We've got DeMarcus Ware and one of the Ryan brothers who has a creative defense. So there's a lot of reasons for us to be excited about this coming season. There's a lot of reason for the players to be excited coming into that season also. But then on the other side, there's also reasons to be a little apprehensive, coming into this season, because you have holes, you have unproven players on the offensive line, you have players that's going to be actually learning the game on the offensive line. You know what I'm saying? And which is, they're going to be breakdowns. There's no way that we're going to have an all-pro studded offensive line this year unless Free does it. You know what I'm saying? So they're all going to be a learning process there. And then on the defensive line also, we're not the strongest there either. I mean, most people can agree on that. So being not that strong or experienced, because you might be strong and just not experienced on the offensive line. That's the most the top of the optimism pole there, is that we could be great there, but we're still inexperienced. So being like that in the trenches, that's a reason for a lot of people to worry. Yours truly included. So my thinking with the Cowboys this year, I think we're gonna play well. We're gonna play strong, because everything I've seen from Garrett, even though I have gone on record and will stay on record that I'm not particularly a Garrett guy, but I have definitely seen the changes since Garrett has taken the reins. Now, the telltale factor will be the outcome. You know, I love changes and everything, and every time we do something in Dallas, it's a sweeping changes of the last regime. You know, of Parcells being too, you know, strict, and now as the players have freedom. Everything from one regime to another, it changes. So I want to see the changes produced on the field, because that's the only thing I care about. I care about the outcome out there. Period. So I think we have a shot at the playoffs. I do. I don't think I don't think we can go into the season saying no, the Cowboys won't make the playoffs. I think there is a chance, especially with the Giants going through all these injuries. The Eagles have holes. You know, I particularly think they'll start gelling toward the middle of the season, toward the end of the season, but still they're weak in certain areas and very strong at others. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how that pans out over there. But they can be attacked. They're not an invincible piece of machinery. You know, they're vulnerable. So but then the rest of the NFC has a lot of up and coming teams. You got Detroit, you got the Rams, you got Tampa Bay, you got a lot of things. And with me, there's a stretch of our schedule where we play Washington twice, Tampa Bay, the Rams, you know, the Lions, people that are in kind of like the same boat that we are. And I think it's like 8 of them. I'm not counting San Francisco and Buffalo, because those should be wins. But those games will determine how we're going to be. Not the 2 games with the Giants, not the 2 games with the Eagles, or the Jets, or I think Patriots. Not any of those games. That meat of games where we're kind of even with our opponent, we've got to come out on top on those games. It's going to be man versus man. We've got to beat them. And I think we can beat most of them. And if we do beat most of them, we'll end up probably 10-6. Maybe 9-7, 10-6, somewhere around there, fighting for a playoff position. And also, if the division is tied up, a 10-6 record could win the division. So don't throw that out either. But I think it's going to be a dogfight this year. I mean, you can't go down the schedule and say, oh, that's a definite win, that's a definite win. I did it with 2. I did it with Buffalo and did it with San Francisco. But after those 2 teams, I can't say, oh, that's a definite win, that's a definite win. Everybody else is like, okay, we got to beat these guys. We got to beat these guys. And that's going to make or break Garrett to me. If he can do those and win those games with even competition, and then the games are the Eagles, you know, flip a coin, bam, flip a coin, bam. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, we're ballers. We're ballers. So that's why I think I'm saying 10-6, 9-7, 10-6 area. What do you think is going to happen with these Dallas Cowboys? Write it below, and on my Facebook. I'm going to be on my Facebook this year. I'm going to be on my Facebook more this year. So if you want to comment on Facebook, I will be there to comment back. So the only place I comment back is YouTube and now Facebook. Don't ask me to start Twittering. Please don't. All right. I'll at you. Peace.